Is it possible to grow lettuce and other salad greens during the middle of the summer? For years, I thought the answer was absolutely not, especially in Arkansas Zone 8A where I live. But I have learned that not only is it possible, it's doable if you know how to work around the heat. Today, I'm going to be planting my lettuce in the middle of July, and I'm going to share with you 5 key steps that I take to growing lettuce greens in the heat of the summer. The first thing I'm doing is I'm choosing my varieties carefully. I want heat-tolerant varieties. 2 of these I have grown before, and I've taken note that they are the last to grow bitter and they're the last to bolt. These are Revolution, which is this red lettuce that you can see here, and Hampton Easy Leaf, which you can see here, and obviously I liked them so much I did 2 flats of that. Both of these come from Territorial Seed Company. Now Hampton Easy Leaf was new to me this year, but it has been the best I have ever grown. I still picked some outer leaves off of the Hampton Easy Leaf in my raised bed far after it has started to bolt. It's just now starting to become bitter in July, and I planted it back in April. Next, I'm trying a couple of new to me varieties from Pine Tree Garden Seeds. This is New Red Fire, and this is Sunland. Both of these are supposed to be more heat tolerant, so we'll see how they perform. I love to continue to test different lettuce varieties, both for heat tolerance and for cold tolerance, because it enables me to grow my lettuce further in all the seasons. The second thing I'm doing is choosing my planting location carefully. I want these lettuce crops to be in the shade most of the time, if not all of the time. For this, I'm choosing the north side of my green stalks right here, and the ones that are going to be next to my house will stay in the shade for most of the day. This is what I did last year and it worked. But I'm also going to be planting some in raised beds. For the ones I will plant in raised beds, I want to plant on the north side of a taller crop or underneath the shade of a large crop. In this particular bed, I can tuck some lettuce in between this okra. The okra will shade out a good portion of the lettuce, but also this is the north side. So if I want to do this, I'll probably plant the lettuce on the north side. Another thing I could do if I have an extra garden space, but I don't have taller crops around, is I can plant and then add a shade cloth, but make sure that it gets plenty of ventilation. Another ideal spot I found is in this small row right between my taller cucumbers, and I've got some cosmos here, and over here with my lemon tree. Now, the direction behind me is south, but you can see there's quite a bit of vertical elements here that could add some shade. This bed is where I pulled out all of my bush beans yesterday, so this would be a great succession planting right underneath the shade. And just to make sure that it gets plenty of shade and doesn't get too hot, I can attach a shade cloth here to these Garden in Minutes tomato cages, and I can drape it around here kind of like a tent so that they can get extra shade, especially in the afternoon because the sun is still over here toward the northwest, and that's a pretty intense sunlight. So that shade cloth can also help. But for me, trying to decide where to plant my lettuce is a matter of walking my garden and seeing where does shade cast, where is the sun traveling, where can I make sure and plant these lettuce crops where they're not going to be in full sun. One other thing that I do whenever I'm transplanting anything, but especially with this lettuce, is I want to add organic Rev. This is an organic growth stimulant, but it also helps with transplant shock. I like to do roughly a 50-50 mixture when I'm transplanting of Rev to water. If I water the plants, it'll be 1 ounce to 1 gallon. But to get them started out right, I like to do a 50-50 mixture. And really, all I have to do is take the transplant here, I'm gonna pop it out, and then I'm just gonna dip it in here. So usually I'll just let it sit there while I'm digging the hole, and that helps the roots to get established. And it helps with any kind of transplant shock, any kind of stress, especially stress in the heat. So this is my go-to for every transplant, but especially for lettuce in the summer. For this shade cloth, I'm using 30% coverage. I also have 50%, but I'm gonna start with 30% today. If it starts getting too hot, I may switch out to the 50%. So by doing it on just the west side, I'm gonna have plenty of airflow coming through the east, but I've also got some shade over there. And then this is the north side. I may wanna pull that over there just for a little bit. But also what I've noticed with this 30% as opposed to the 50% is that there's a lot more space here, so I think the airflow is going to be pretty natural. And then obviously as they grow, then I'll have to adjust the height of that, but that's how these are going to work. The third thing I've learned makes me more successful, as you can see here, is starting lettuce indoors. Lettuce can be directly sown into the garden, but I find with the hot soil temperature, especially this time of year, germination can be unreliable. Plus, the heat can do a number on a small lettuce seedling that has just germinated. I found that if I can get lettuce to a sturdy, transplantable size, I have more success. I do have to harden them off, taking them outside to get them gradually adjusted to the heat, just like any indoor seed starting. And I try to plant early in the morning or late in the afternoon, or a day like today that is fairly cloudy, so they can establish at a cooler time of day. The fourth thing I'll do is ensure I'm planting in an area that gets lots of consistent water. For the green stalk, this means my green stalk spring clicks on each day. For my raised beds, I'm planting them with my Garden in Minutes garden grids. This keeps the area nice and moist. Because lettuce plants have shallow roots, they get heat and water stressed really fast. The final thing I'll do is plan on harvesting these lettuce leaves younger. This means I will be planting more, but even with all the shade, lettuce will start to bolt if I let it go too long in this heat. But usually if I'm planting as many as I am today, I can grab a leaf or two from each plant each day, and then the plant will keep producing more. When I harvest, I may let it get a little bit bigger than this, but not a whole lot. I'm looking for baby lettuce greens in the summer. That's just what I have to do to ensure that they don't get too bitter and I still am able to get a delicious salad. And a bonus thing I do just to ensure a steady green supply is I plant arugula from seed, as you can see here. It will germinate well, and as long as I harvest when it's young, I can add a little bit of variety to my salad. If you're hoping to get salad greens more than just in the spring and the fall, I hope you found these tips helpful. And if you have other suggestions or varieties that you have found work well in the summer, please share them in the comments. As you can see today, sometimes it takes testing and breaking some garden rules to find out what actually can work more than you think.